Today I will explore an Australian mystery, thriller, crime movie. Titled, The Dry. The story begins in the Australian outback. The scene is set with the camera peering into a house with bloodstains on the walls. On the floor is the body of a dead woman. Federal agent Aaron Falk makes a poignant return to his hometown of Kiwar after an absence of 2 decades. To attend the funeral of his childhood friend, Luke, who is suspected of murdering his wife Karen and their child Billy, before taking his own life. After the funeral, Falk agrees reluctantly to stay and delve into the mysterious circumstances surrounding the crime after being persuaded by Luke's parents. However, Falk's presence stirs up a hornet's nest as he becomes the target of relentless harassment from the townsfolk. The source of their animosity lies in the unresolved death of Ellie Deacon, a 17-year-old girl who was once Falk's close friend and romantic interest. Under suspicion for her demise, Falk had no choice but to leave town with his father to escape the wrath of Ellie's vengeful father. Teaming up with the local sergeant, Greg Rako, Falk initiates an investigation. They stumble upon a significant clue. The bullets used in the crime differ from the firearms owned by Luke. The killer deliberately used distinct ammunition, creating a perplexing twist in the case. During Falk's interviews, he meets Scott Whitlam, the school principal and Karen's superior. Scott reveals that although Karen faced challenges in securing funding for the school, she didn't seem to have personal financial difficulties. Falk and Rako discover footage capturing a sighting of someone suspicious. Further digging leads Falk to a library receipt with the word Grant scrawled on its back, raising suspicions about Ellie's brother, Grant Dow, who has an interest in acquiring Luke's family farm. Despite Dow's denial, he and his father remain hostile towards Falk. As Falk visits Gretchen, another childhood friend and Karen's co-worker, she discloses that the documents on her table are school funding applications. While reminiscing over an old photo album, Falk uncovers a shocking revelation. Luke is the biological father of Gretchen's child, Lachlan. Falk seizes some funding applications and realizes that Karen's mention of Grant alluded to granted funds, not Dow, leading him to suspect Whitlam's involvement in embezzlement. Falk and Rako make their way to the school to question Whitlam, only to discover he has fled to the wilderness. Cornered, Whitlam confesses his gambling addiction and embezzlement scheme, confessing to the family's murder as an attempt to conceal his fraud. In a dramatic turn of events, Whitlam immolates himself in an act of self-destruction. Falk and Rako bravely subdue the burning Whitlam, preventing the flames from spreading and causing a devastating bushfire. Although Rako sustains injuries and requires hospitalization, the investigation is closed, absolving Luke of any guilt. Preparing to leave the town behind, Falk revisits a rocky area that he and Ellie used to frequent. To his astonishment, he stumbles upon Ellie's old backpack, which holds a journal documenting her father's abusive behavior. Flashbacks shed light on the truth. Her father was the one responsible for drowning her. Carrying the backpack, Falk walks along the dry riverbed, contemplating the dark secrets that lie buried beneath the surface.